Hello everybody, Kanisha the Creator here. At first I wasn't gonna make this video, but I decided I am gonna make this video. So, a while ago, not a while ago, it was like a few days ago, I was watching this review on this about this thing on the Crunchyroll original. Y'all may have heard of it and say it's like the worst thing that Crunchyroll has come up with, which I think y'all should shut the heck up about. Seriously, it is not that bad. I literally watched it and it's just a kid's cartoon, so shut the heck up already. It is not that bad. Sure, the animation is low quality, but that ain't that big of a freaking deal. Sure, I will admit they could have put out a little bit. They could have did better with the LGBT representation. I will admit that. They could have did a little better with that. And yes, the character development is a little lackluster. And if y'all didn't read the name of this anime review, it's called Stop Talking About High Guardian Spice. Or at least stop talking about how it's just the worst thing. It was just so hyped. First of all, are y'all people going to freaking pretend that that out of some company, y'all never got disappointed? Why are y'all making hundreds and hundreds of videos about how bad the world building is, how bad the magic is, how bad the characters are, how bad the representation is? Like, come on, man. It wasn't even that freaking bad. You literally could have just said it was in like any other kids show. And I will admit, there was one reviewer who did say if they had made it said it was just supposed to be for kids instead of just putting that notification about it being for an adult audience, then it wouldn't have been that bad. But at the same time, I'm pretty sure at first they were thinking about it being for an adult audience, but then they chickened out because they thought, well, the animation is already bad, so we can't, if it already looks like a kid's cartoon, we can't really have that many cussing words in it. So we're just gonna have it be like an extra spice. And if it's like that, then I freaking do not care. Sure, it took 2 years for it to actually come out, but come on. Tell me when a freaking show, movie, or anything else hasn't come out like 2 or 3 or who knows how many years later and it was a big disappointment. Don't freaking lie and say y'all never had that experience before, because I have had that experience before and it wasn't even that freaking awful as y'all keep making out High Guardian Spice. Now I'm done ranting. That's all I gotta say for the first part of this. It was not that freaking bad. So please, enough with the freaking videos making it that is the worst thing in the world, because it wasn't even close. It wasn't even close. And I bet some of y'all people are like, well, we're not trying to say it was the worst of the worst. We're just saying it was pretty disappointing. I get that, but there are way too many videos talking about that same thing. So please, no more videos. And if y'all are gonna still make it, I just don't care. But I'm just asking y'all, please, enough with the videos. It wasn't that bad. I literally feel like y'all just making this a big deal because y'all really wanted it to be this amazing anime that could have been the most wondrous thing in the world. And it's subpar. It just looks like a regular kid's cartoon. So that's probably why y'all really hate it. Get over it. Anyway, like I said, I'm done ranting. Let me tell you about what I liked about it and what I hate that y'all are right about it. Okay, one, I agree, y'all are right about that scene in episode 3 that was a little random where they just had Calloway, Professor Calloway just talk about being transgender. That scene could have just been saved for when he's gonna talk to Snapdragon. I will admit y'all are right about that. They could have waited for that. Another thing, I don't hate that y'all are right about Snapdragon because I really did like Snapdragon's development. And I wish that I wish they could have just made the whole entire series mostly about him, because then it would have been a little bit better. Parnell, adorable. I loved him. Parsley, I really liked her, but I really wish they had gotten her more to do, because all she is in this story is just a blacksmith. They should have given her more character. But no, don't worry. I'm going to give y'all news at the end of it about what I'm doing because of watching. I really actually kind of like Slime Boy, but ugh. If they could just redo this all over again, could they please work on the voice acting? Because some of this voice acting was cringy, and like Slime Boy's voice, yeah. That wasn't working with me. Thyme, she wasn't that bad, but she was getting on my nerves by how she always sounded sarcastic. It sounded freaking emo. Seriously, could you? I really wish they had that a little bit better. Also, there was like a bunch of background characters in the theme song that they never introduced in never introduced in High Guardian Spice, and I would have loved to have seen all their personalities. Even if they had just been random background characters, I still would have loved to see their personalities. And actually, the blonde one, they did show for like the cave episode, but like she only was there to be one of those kids, you know, the kids like in magic schools that just chickens out because the thing is too dangerous. She was just there to use as a chicken out. That was lame. Also, I really did dislike how Rosemary was so googly eyes over Aster. Like, I was just like with Sage, where I was like, seriously, what? Why is she acting so googly eye after this guy? And I get it, you know, there's always that one crush you have where the guy, there really is no personality to him. The guy is just cute. That's just how it always is in cartoons, anime. There's always going to be that one character where everybody has a crush on. But then when you look at that character, all they are is cute. I understand that. But Aster was ridiculous. When she actually said Rosemary, the thing, no, he wouldn't even get her name right. That was so ridiculous. I found that so ridiculous that he couldn't even get her name right. That was pathetic. One thing I liked about this is I also liked the kind of development between Sage and Snapdragon's friendship. It was really cute. But Amaryllis and Snapdragon, like, all of a sudden at first, just being two people who just socialize with each other just because they're both kind of friends with just bully characters. But like, Amaryllis just all of a sudden acting like she actually cares about stuff was random. It actually kind of validated Snapdragon's friendship was random too. So I feel like they could have did that way better. Thyme and her mother, that thing really should have been developed a little bit more, because I feel like Thyme was just being annoying just because she felt her mother didn't really trust her to do the really important stuff, which is why she sent her off to a school. So, yeah, that relationship should have been way better. Anyway, if I had to say who my favorite character is besides Snapdragon, I really like Professor Calloway. I really did like him. And I found it interesting, you know, that he was friends with Lavender, who is Rosemary's mother. And like, how come when I watched those two videos, nobody mentioned that freaking Lavender at the end was with the triad? Not the triad, the tripod? Tripod? I know it was something. Whatever. Anyway, tell me why I figured out in the end Lavender was with the main bad guys. I was just like, What? No, 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 no. No, you see, you're supposed to show her in a dungeon somewhere. Then all of a sudden you're just going to show her working with them. Either she better be brainwashed or she better just be pretending to be with them. Because if she's really with them, then that just made me feel 10 times more annoyed. How dare y'all? I am so glad this didn't get a season 2. Oh, also, y'all were right about Nippy Cat. I really did enjoy Nippy Cat. Nippy Cat was a good character. I really did like it. Sorry about that. I also like Sage's cousin. I liked Ananice and Alloy. I like those two. Sure, they weren't used much, but I really did like them. It was they are adorable. Their relationship, I find it pretty cute. I find their relationship pretty cute. And I know, they're just bait for the LGBTQ plus representation, but I don't care. Personality-wise, they are still good. I also like that mermaid episode that Thyme got a crush on this girl named Carol. That I found adorable, and I really actually did feel bad about that scene where Sage accidentally killed that Thype. I think that's what it's called. I did feel bad about that. And you're right, it was ridiculous that they did put this is supposed to be like for a more adult audience, because really they just randomly cuss out of nowhere, which really isn't really adult. So yeah. And there are a few adult jokes that I did catch, but that really wasn't that bad. Heck, it feels like it could have been one of those videos where there's like cartoons that you didn't notice had an adult joke, that were painfully obvious that it was an adult joke, but at the same time trying to hide it was an adult joke. They didn't do a good job of that. But yeah, it wasn't that bad. Like I said, it could have been worse. Sage, I agree. She was an okay character. I get what they were trying to do with their character, but they could have did a lot better. Especially, like, I really got annoyed when she kept talking about Aster and Rosemary. I was like, girl, focus on what we are doing. We are supposed to be solving this puzzle. We are supposed to be climbing up this thing. We are supposed to be doing all this stuff. Forget about Rosemary and Aster. They are their own team. And I understood how Snapdragon felt, because I was like, Sage, friendship is friendship. It doesn't matter if it's a girl-girl friendship or a boy-boy friendship or a girl-boy friendship. Don't just come after somebody just because you're jealous that your friend is like getting all googly-eyed over somebody else. Like, get over it. And like, I really did also dislike in the festival episode where Rosemary just started being all selfish. I was like, girl, you never had a problem before with going with what she does. Why do you have a problem now? That I found a little annoying. Also, I forgot what this guy's name was. I think it was like Edward or something, or Ed. I don't know what it was. But that annoying guy that hit it on Snapdragon when he was dressed as a mermaid in the festival, that guy got on my freaking nerve, and I am so glad that Snapdragon beat him up. Like, he deserved that. And I like that part in like the last episode where he was telling the students what to do in order to get out of that place where the teachers were after they got knocked out. Then he was like, And then he was looking at that guy and was like, do you have a problem with me being charged? And then he just backs up like, nope, nope, I'm fine. That I really like that part. Yeah. Besides that, yeah, that's all I gotta say about High Guardian Spice. Like I said, it was not that freaking bad. And if I had to give y'all my honest opinion, I would actually give it a 7 out of 10. It was not that bad. So, now that I've given my review, my anger is all out. Rosemary was a pretty okay character, and I did kind of like her backstory about with her mom and everything. And Thyme, like, like how committed she was to her father, it was, I really, I really found that sweet. But also, I found it, I did, like a reviewer said, I forgot what his name was, but just like a reviewer said, she could have just went back to the cave and gotten more water. Because it's not even like the cave was sealed. There still was like a tunnel way that she could have went through and gotten it. So, yeah, she could have still did that. So, yeah. Also, I kind of disliked how old magic was kind of developed when you need to use a lot of stamina and takes and it's like kind of hard to learn. At least old magic was kind of developed, but like new magic, you just wave a wand and you can do anything, except cut through diamond because apparently that didn't work because they tried that in the cave and it didn't work. Like the magic wouldn't work for diamond. So yeah, I don't know how the heck that works. But anyway, yeah. But I did also like that Rosemary was really into dragons. I did like that. I found that kind of cute. But yeah, yeah. I will admit y'all right about the character development. The LGBT representation. And the animation, sure, it was meh. It wasn't horribly awful. It was meh at best. So, yeah. Like I said, 7 out of 10. Now, the news I was about to give y'all is that I am writing, I am actually writing a story which is kind of a reboot of High Guardian Spice. So yeah, I'm doing this out of my own love and having some fun. At first, I was doing it because everybody else was like, ugh, this is so annoying. Like, it was just so hyped out for a while. Well, now you people know how I feel when I get overhyped about something. Like, you people in the anime world need to calm the freak down because y'all overhype so many freaking anime that when new fans watch it, they're like, it wasn't even that good. Now y'all get that disappointment. But y'all probably had that disappointment many times, so I'm not gonna bash y'all too hard about that. But anyway, yeah, right now I am writing a reboot for the whole entire thing and things I want to change for High Guardian Spice. So that is my review. Like and comment, subscribe. And if y'all hate that, I was bashing y'all too much about hating High Guardian Spice, don't watch the review. Just don't. Y'all shouldn't have watched this review in the first place because if y'all see this part, that means y'all watched the whole review. Y'all shouldn't have watched it in the first place. Y'all should have just watched all the other people being annoying talking about it. So, bye. Hope if y'all people actually did kinda enjoy High Guardian Spice and actually liked my review, like, comment. If y'all didn't like it, whatever, I don't care. This was a video just I wanted to put out. So, bye. And sorry for if I was being a little too rude because it's just, like I said, I've seen hundreds of videos of people just not like actually watch all the videos, but I've seen like 100 people say High Guardian Spice is terrible. Oh, it's awful. Oh, this is utter disaster. Really, guys? This ain't the freaking edge of the world. Do something better with y'all pandemic time. Bye. Also, though, I'm pretty sure that this Never mind. Bye.